We'd like to welcome you to this Week 7 battle here today in the NFC, as the New York Giants are about to take on the Chicago Bears. Let's take a look at the standings first. In the NFC East, the Giants, they're 1-5. They've had a rough season. It's unlikely that they will make the postseason. Meanwhile, for the Chicago Bears, they started the season 4-0, but they've lost their last 2 games, and now they're in a tie for first place with the Minnesota Vikings in a very competitive NFC North. So this is a huge game for the Chicago Bears. All right, here is the kickoff between the Giants and the Bears. The Giants will get the ball first at their own 33-yard line. First down for the New York Giants. Bears are going to bring pressure on the very first play, and it forces the quarterback to get rid of the football. Yeah, they definitely brought pressure on that play. Yeah, let's see if the Giants' offensive line could do better handling the blitz from the Chicago Bears. Second down and 10. Pass towards the sideline. That falls incomplete, and an early third down situation here for the Giants. Third down. Here's the pass. It is complete. Gets a nice block and a first down. You take it to midfield. What a block that was. Yeah, if it wasn't for that block, it wouldn't have been a first down. So that was definitely a key block right there by his fellow teammate. First down. He's going to throw. It is complete. And he'll maneuver around the defender for the first down, picking up 16 yards. It's been a struggle this season for the New York Giants, only with 1 win. But they're trying to play spoiler here against the Chicago Bears, who've lost their last 2, as this pass is complete inside the 20. And it's going to be a 19-yard gain to about the 15-yard line. First down. Nice opening drive so far for the Giants, but just as I say that, they lose a yard as he's tackled in the backfield. Second down and 11. Here comes the pressure. Gets rid of it. But that pass goes incomplete as he had to throw that one into the turf. Third down and 11. Pressure coming again. Open receiver. And it's first and goal inside the 2. Yeah, good job by the quarterback to handle the pressure very well. And finding an open receiver to set up first down and goal. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. That play goes for no gain. Second down and goal. Here is the run. Up the middle, and he will take it in for the touchdown. And the Giants strike first. Yeah, this was definitely a long, sustained drive for the Giants. It almost took 2 minutes off the clock. A good drive it was. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Giants had a few plays offensively that, weren't really good, but at the end of the day, they were able to cash in 6 points. It's not going to be 7 points, though, as the extra point hits off the upright. So it will stick at a 6-0 game. All right, the Bears with the ball for the first time in this game at their own 34-yard line. First down for the Bears. Giants are going to bring pressure, but the Bears handle it well. There's a first down, and just like that, he's in the clear inside the 40. On the very first play from scrimmage from the Bears, inside the 20, and brought down a 52-yard gain. What a start offensively from the Chicago Bears. Yeah, definitely a good start offensively. The Bears' offense has not been the struggle the last 2 weeks in their 2 losses. It's been their defense. So I expect the Bears' offense to be pretty explosive in this game against the Giants' defense, who has not been the best this season. They're already in the red zone. First down. Pressure's coming. Has to get rid of it. Good job by the Giants' defense to force the incompletion, as looked like the ball hit the receiver in the back. Second down and 10. The pass to the running back is complete. Will be barely enough for the first down inside the 4. First and goal for the Bears. Here is the toss. Only getting about a half a yard. Giants' red zone defense been pretty good so far. Second and goal. Final play of the first quarter. And it's going to be a touchdown off the ricochet. And the Bears tie the game. Oh my goodness. This got deflected. And he's able to catch it off of the deflection. Very dangerous anytime you see deflections like that and there's a defender in the area. You always wonder if it's going to get picked off. But luckily for the Bears receiver, it hits him. And he's able to catch it off of his own deflection and then for the touchdown. How about that play? Extra point, and that kick looked like a line drive kick, but it still goes through the uprights as it's now 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. All right, we start the second quarter. The Giants with poor field position here to start this drive at their own 24-yard line. They will start the drive with a toss to the right side of the field, and that will go for 6 yards. Pushed out of bounds at the 30. Second down and 4 for the Giants. The pass is complete over the middle for the first down. That will go for 11 yards. First down for the Giants. Quick pass. It is complete. And you'll take it to midfield, picking up 9 yards. Second and inches. Here is the toss. And it is a first down. Yeah, Giants, this drive so far looking similar to their first drive. A lot of low yardage plays. But they'll take it, especially if they're able to take it into the end zone. That's a big play for 19 yards. First down for the Giants inside the 30. They're going to go back to the running game now, as this will be a run up the middle that will only go for 2 yards. And Giants' last touchdown drive, a long sustained drive, it's kind of looking very similar here on this drive. That play is only going to go for 2 yards, so a third down situation here for the New York Giants. Third down and 6. Bears bringing pressure, but there's an open receiver for the first down inside the 10, and that's going to set up first and goal. Yeah, they brought pressure. Left receivers open down the field, and now the Giants are in a good position here to take the lead back. First down to the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. And the Giants retake the lead. Yeah, good protection in the pocket. Able to find a receiver at the goal line. And able to take it in for the touchdown. And the Giants are going to go for 2 here. They missed the extra point, so going for 2. And the pass to the running back is complete. And he's into the end zone for 2 points. And it's now 14-7. So a big scoring drive that was for the New York Giants. Let's see how the Bears can respond at their own 41-yard line. First down for the Bears. He will get taken down for the sack. That's a big sack here for the Giants early in this drive. Giants bringing pressure once again as this pass is complete for the first down. It feels like there's been a lot of blitzing in this game. Quarterback's doing, for the most part, a good job handling the blitz. First down for the Bears. This pass is complete as he maneuvers around the defender, running down the sideline inside the 30. And a 20-yard gain as the Bears are looking for a response before halftime. First down for the Bears. Going deep, and he is incomplete. Yeah, good coverage right there as that play was broken up by the Giants defender right there. Second and 10, pass over the middle is complete. The Bears will call a timeout with 17 seconds to go. First down for Chicago. Waiting, throwing, completing inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 2. There's only 7 seconds left. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Probably a quick pass. First and goal. It is caught for the touchdown. Jeez, that wasn't as quick of a pass as I thought. I think initially the quarterback was going to throw it quickly, but the Giants did a pretty good job covering the Bears receivers right there. But he finally pulls the trigger and able to connect with his receiver for the touchdown, and a huge touchdown drive to end the half for the Bears. Extra point is good. This game is all tied up at 14 as we are at halftime. It's been a competitive game so far here between the Giants and the Bears. All right, the good news for the Bears, they get the ball to start the second half as they're looking for their first lead of the game. First down for Chicago. They're going to start the half with a deep shot over the middle, and it's complete for the first down into Giants territory. And a nice 17-yard gain to start the second half. Yeah, Bears being aggressive to start the half. They are not playing with fear. First down. Here's the pass. It is complete. Good move and a first down. Picking up 13 yards. Bears, they view this as a winnable game, but you still got to take care of business. As they need a bounce back game as the Bears have lost their last 2. Albeit to very tough competition, but they got to win this game. Second down in inches. And that's going to go for no yards. And a big third down play here early in the second half. Third and inches. And he will not get the first down. And it's decision time for the Bears. And they're going to go for it. Yeah, this is an interesting decision. Will they run it or will they pass it? Let's find out. They run it, and he barely got the first down. Oh, he just broke a tackle right at the first down line. My goodness, the Bears being risky here. Especially running the ball after the last two runs. Got no yards. That pass falls incomplete, a little bit low. Second down and 10. He is under pressure, has to get rid of it, and another third down situation. Seems like the Bears offense is really stalling here. Third down and 10. He's going to throw, and it's caught, and he has a first down. A big first down for the Bears to keep their drive alive, as they're definitely looking for a touchdown here. They do not want to settle for a field goal to open the door more for the Giants. Wide open touchdown, and the Bears take the lead. Wow, he was wide open. I don't know what the Giants were doing on this play. They brought pressure, but in doing so, leaving the receiver wide open over the middle. And the Bears have the lead. My goodness, that was pretty bad coverage from the Giants defense. This extra point is not even close. Yeah, that was a horrible kick from the kicker. It's been a bit of a sloppy game. I mean, it's not too surprising. The Giants, one of the worst teams in the league, and the Bears have been struggling recently, so, but one team has to win, unless it ends in a tie like we saw in the last game, but I don't think it will. Pass over the middle is incomplete as the Bears were bringing pressure. Both teams doing a good job bringing pressure to the quarterback, though. You have to give both pass rushes credit. First down for the Giants. They're going to run the ball to the right side of the field. And he goes untouched down the sideline. And a first down and more inside the 40 before finally being brought down. Yeah, I don't know how he got 18 yards on that play, but let's take a look at the replay. So he just goes right in between the two defenders right there. Good move, broken tackle. And just like that, he's running down the sideline and able to get a first down inside the 40. Quick pass is complete, and he bounces off defenders for the first down inside the 30. Another broken tackle inside the 20. And finally brought down. That's going to take us to the conclusion of the third quarter. Another bad defensive breakdown from the Bears. Just a couple broken tackles right there. 3 of them to be exact. And the Giants here have a chance to take the lead because the Bears did miss that extra point. So Giants trying to pull off the upset here against the Bears. All right, we start the fourth quarter. This is a big drive for the Giants as they try to take the lead. First down. The pass is incomplete. It's just a little bit overthrown, but I do think the receiver had a chance to catch it. It wasn't a perfect throw, but still a catchable ball. Second down. Waiting, throwing. It is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. And the Giants, an extra point away from taking the lead. Great protection from the offensive line. And he throws an absolute dime to his receiver for the touchdown. What a drive that was from the New York Giants, and a chance here to take the lead back. How about that? For the lead, the kick is up, and right through the uprights it goes. 21-20, the Giants have the lead in the fourth quarter. And meanwhile, for the Bears, they need a sense of urgency here, or else they're going to lose their third consecutive game. But they're trying to avoid doing that. First down for the Bears as they start this drive. It is complete, and a first down into Giants territory, picking up 18 yards. Yeah, this is a very crucial drive for the Bears as they are going to try to remain in first place in the NFC North. This pass is complete. Couple broken tackles. Inside the 35 and a first down. They're almost in field goal range now, but the Bears kicker did miss that extra point, so... Well, if you're the Bears, you still have plenty of time. Don't worry about the clock. If I'm the Bears, I'm actually trying to score a touchdown here, so I would still call pretty, not too aggressive play calls, but I wouldn't run it on every play. He threw it on that play, and it falls incomplete. Second down, pressure's coming, has to get rid of it, and he does. But a good tackle made right away at the 30. And it's a big third down and 6 play here for the Bears. The pass is complete for the first down inside the 20. And inside the 15 with a gain of 15. The Bears definitely in field goal range now. First down. The run will go for a yard. I think at this point, no matter what, the Giants are going to have a chance to respond. So if I'm the Bears, You got to try to take it into the end zone here and score a touchdown. 2nd and 9. Pass over the middle, just a little bit overthrown. It falls incomplete. 3rd and 9 for the Bears. Here's the pass. It is caught, and he has the first down. Big first down for the Chicago Bears. It certainly is a big first down. Now I have a chance to cash it in for the touchdown and also waste more time for the Giants to respond. My goodness, he was blown up in the backfield there at the 5. 2nd and goal for the Bears, looking to throw. It is caught for the touchdown, and the Bears take the lead with 44 seconds to go. What a clutch touchdown drive from the Chicago Bears. Great throw right there. It was 2-on-1, 2 receivers right there, only 1 defender in the area, so definitely a good decision to throw that football. And the Bears take the lead here in this 4th quarter, and they're obviously going to go for 2 here to make this a 7-point game. 2-point conversion, quick pass open, it is good, and it is a 7-point game in favor of the Bears. Feels like every week the Bears are in a competitive game, and they're in another competitive game here against the New York Giants, but the Giants have 40 seconds to go to try to respond and tie the game. They'll start this drive at their own 32-yard line. First down, here is the pass. It is complete for the first down. Yeah, just like that, the Giants are almost on midfield, so this game definitely not over yet. We'll see what happens. That pass is incomplete. It hit the receiver, unable to make the catch though. 2nd down and 10. Giants have 2 timeouts. This pass is complete, and he will get the first down, but there's only 12 seconds to go. Yeah, probably time for maybe 1 or 2 plays before they got to go Hail Mary. First down. Here is the pass. It is complete. Broken tackle. It's a first down. At the 30-yard line, 2 seconds to go. Well, the game comes down to this. The Giants need to take it into the end zone on this play. Final play of regulation. And he is sacked! The Bears get to the quarterback to end the game, and the Bears survive, and they beat the Giants by a score of 28-21. And a must-needed win for the Bears as they bounce back. Yeah, they lost their last 2 games, but they get back into the win column here today. Definitely a winnable game against the New York Giants, and if you're the Giants, I think your playoff hopes are pretty much dead now. See the box score 28-21, pretty competitive game, as both teams led for a good amount in this game. Take a look at the updated standings in the NFC North. So the Bears are currently in first place. They have a 5-2 record. First game of the day, we saw the Packers defeat the Lions in a wild high-scoring game. The Vikings will play the Commanders later today, and the Bears are going to be watching that game with interest. Alright, we thank you for watching. The Bears take it over the Giants in a must-needed victory as they win by a score of 28-21. Hope you guys enjoy.